you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the... So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here. Purdy under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara from 17 yards out. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into the opening touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5-day stay. Take a $250,000 hella final. Take off the far flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. Take it. The first throw, here's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Winston. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11 Landry. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Steps away to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On third down, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They run. It's Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And going forces a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
2nd and 11.
Lawrence. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
To throw again is Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go! 4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And Ingram hauls it in.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll run with Etienne.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
One more time with Etienne.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
The left side completion to Jones. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Out to his left.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence
Able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence, the pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. They'll get it inside the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Jameis now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 36. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
On first down, Lawrence
Completes it to Evan Ingram.
and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Throwing, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the counter, here's Kamara. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
To throw, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And some room to maneuver. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Agnew now to return. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Justin Evans. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded the game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we